स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। Sri Ramakrishna, through this gospel of Ramakrishna, is giving us the understanding of the transcendental world. What is beyond? What is God? What is this nature? What is Jiva? Why do we come into this universe? What is the purpose for having brought us here? Where are we to go? What is birth? What is death? What is all this play going on? All things He is giving. From ancient times, we see various aspects of God are brought into picture. Each one has put great efforts in trying to transcend the nature, stretch oneself beyond the entire universal existence, peep beyond, reach beyond, and give the message to this world of humans. Yes, I have seen. It is like this. And each who went, whatever was his attitude, whatever was his understanding of God, with which he went, God responded in the same way, giving an exalted experience of the transcendental suitable to his nature. And he came back and gave. Sri Ramakrishna is trying to unify all those experiences. Oh, this man has told like this, other man has told like this, both are realized soul. How did they realize? Sri Ramakrishna went and saw in each of the path, spread by the great ones, the Shakta, Shaiva, Vaishnava, Christianity, Islam, Dvaita, Vishishtadvaita, Advaita, all religions, all paths, he went one by one and found, oh, it is one reality which from particular angle, how it looks and how do we call, how do we approach, how do we, the ultimate reality, if you go a step ahead, you'll see one. It is all religions, all paths, all faiths of regarding the beyond, which is governing all our lives, this whole universe, that one power has one divine spiritual existence as the basis and the ultimate culmination also is one divine spiritual existence. So, Sri Ramakrishna is unifying all the ways of seeing God. When you see from here, it looks like that. When you see from this point, it looks like that. It is just like he gives later on the example of elephant, and blind man asked to go and explain what is elephant. One goes and holds the feet and tells it is like a pillar. Another holding on to the ear it is like a winnowing fan. So each one is holding to one and see the totality he is being told what is elephant by one who can see the elephant. All were blind, but they have experienced the. See, we are all born a particular way we approach God and see. And that is never untrue. It is true, it is real, but it is not complete. Sri Ramakrishna gives the complete view, and here we see him talking to Vidyasagar. Here, having explained various paths, the ultimate reality, the Vijnana Sthiti, and all that, and bringing to Ramprasad, oh, who can understand what it is? It is appearing to each one in a particular way. He gives another example of a tree and a chameleon, which is there. One person passing through saw a huge chameleon on the tree. When he was going, it was green. He comes and tells the other one, oh, there is a green chameleon on the tree. You go and see. And then a person who had already gone and come back, he had seen it red. Another person had seen it yellow. And they started fighting. Oh, it is this color, it is this color. So many people have gone, I have seen, I have seen. Each one claims he has seen. And then they all went to let us see really what it is. Then they went and saw that a person is sitting under a tree. He was fighting, where is that chameleon? You show. Where is your red chameleon? Then that person said, what are you discussing about? They say, here was a chameleon and we all saw. I saw it as green, I saw it as yellow. Then he says, yes, all of you who have seen the chameleon, and it is, I am here under the tree and I have seen the same chameleon changing its color every time. When it is on the leaf, it looks green. When it is on red fruit, it looks red. When it is on the yellowish bark, it looks yellow. When it is in the ground, it looks mud color. Wherever you see it, it is changing its color and all your things are, then they will be satisfied. Another example Sri Ramakrishna gives is a person wanted to color his cloth, goes to a person, coloring person, and that person could color any shade you want. And they will take the cloth and go, I want green. Yes, he will dip in a tub containing the solution, he gives it. Yes, you can take your green cloth and go. Another comes, I want violet. He dips in the same and takes it out and gives it to, yes, you are a violet color. Whatever color people are asking, one person will be standing and see. He says, what is the color of the container in which you are dipping and giving every cloth, and whatever they want, the same color comes. What is the color of it? Tub. Then he calls him, come closer and see what color I have. He sees there is no color at all. But there is no color, but whatever you wish, that color comes out. So what is my attitude towards God? In what tradition I am brought up? In what way we are made? In the same way God responds. But He reveals Himself so that it satisfies that jiva, gives him fulfillment, takes him away from all bondages and suffering, gives him total freedom. The soul is redeemed. In whatever way you realize God, you will see that redemption occurs and liberation occurs, enlightenment occurs. So here Sri Ramakrishna is explaining the state of the Vijnani. And then Ram Prasad will continue with the text. And he demonstrates here. While singing, the master went into samadhi. He was seated on the bench facing west, his palms joined together, just like what we see in the picture, his body erect and motionless. Everyone watched him expectantly. Vidyasagar too was speechless and could not take his eyes from the master. But all he explained and told about Vijnani and all that, next moment he is demonstrating what would be that state in which we visualize God. How do we forget this entire world and the bodily existence which is so dear to us, even that we forget when we transcend the nature and go beyond and see, visualize, actually experience the transcendental. After a time, Sri Ramakrishna showed the signs of regaining normal state. He drew a deep breath and said with a smile, the means of realizing God are ecstasy of love and devotion. What makes us transcend, penetrate through the nature and go to the other side? That is, one must love God. He who is Brahman is addressed as Mother. Here he is bringing that all conflicts are going to dissolve. The same thing what the Advaitins call as Brahman, I call as Mother. Ram Prasad asked the mind only to guess the nature of God. Each one is coming and telling God is this and not this, God is this and not this. And Ram Prasad is telling his mind, guess what it could be. Ram Prasad asked the mind only to guess the nature of God. All are true. What could be that? You guess. Each one has seen God and has come and reported, this is God, this is God, this is God. He wishes to understand what is called Brahman in the Vedas is addressed by him as Mother. How each one calls his Ishtadevata to be the supreme one reality, and the one reality, the ultimate reality in which the whole universe appears and disappears time and again, and in that is appearing to each one according to his nature, his needs, and as Rama sometimes to a Bhakta, Rama Bhakta, as Krishna to Krishna Bhakta, as Jesus for Christianity, as Allah for the Islam. So many ways he is manifesting. And what it could be, you guess yourself. One appearing in many ways to many people. What for? To give them fulfillment. If he goes in the same way, like Hanuman, once will be sitting somewhere. Radha and Krishna are going. Krishna tells to Radha, you immediately become Sita, I will become Rama. She asks, what is this? You are telling. There Hanuman, Rama Bhakta is sitting, and he will be fully pleased if you go as Rama and Krishna, Rama and Sita. And they change and go towards the Hanuman sitting there. He opens the eyes and goes down and tells, Srinathe Janaki Nathe Abheda Paramatmini Tathapi Mama Sarvaswam Rama Kamala Lochana. Srinathe Janaki Nathe, Krishna and Rama are same, I know, as Paramatman, as the absolute reality. There is no, it is one Sachidananda Sagara. One wave is Rama, one wave is Krishna. Same wave. reappearing as Rama, same way reappearing as Krishna. So, Srinathe Janakinathe Abheda Paramatmani. As Paramatmana, as the absolute existence, there is no difference. Tathapi Mama Sarvasam. Yet, Mama Sarvasam, the all that is I am totally devoted to. I want to see God. I have loved that particular form of God which is most dear to my heart is the Rama's picture. Srinati Janakinati Abheda Paramatmani Tathapi Mama Sarvasvam Rama Kamalalochana. Rama, who has the lotus-eyed Rama, he is my everything. And goes down to Krishna and Radha, who are in the form. See, this is the actual Sri Ramakrishna wants to bring out the essence, to satisfy, to fulfill the need that seeing Rama, he has got that total fulfillment in his life. Nothing more he needs for any time. Not only now, sometimes we feel when everything is all right, when we feel we are satisfied, everything is all right now. After a few days, we see a new desire has come up or something has gone away and there is already a dearth experiencing. A new desire comes with all fulfillment, these temporary fulfillments. We are speaking of the eternal fulfillment, having attained which never in future, in the life eternal, there won't be any more need in the life. So such a fulfillment God is going to give according to one's own acquired nature and tendencies. It quenches all, the whole thing, and gives back him lost identity of being one with God. Ram Prasad asks the mind only to guess the nature of God. He wishes it to understand that what is called Brahman in the Vedas is addressed by him as mother. When we come to Tantras, the practical aspect of life, we see the one, the absolute, coming down as the universe, as all beings, and as the incarnation to transform man back to his real existence. He who is attributeless is also attributes. Otherwise, he is not God. If you limit him, if you say he is only attributeless, nirguna, he is only formless, nirguna, nirakara, then again the problem comes. He is limited. If he is unlimited, anything that is limited cannot be God. It is unlimited. Unlimited means it can take any form. It can take acquire any gunas and present any gunas. It can display any gunas. Saguna, that which is nirguna, is also saguna. The moment you say nirguna, it means it is saguna also. It is with respect to saguna we say nirguna. Guna is the common between the nirguna and saguna. Nirguna is one of the gunas it is one of the qualities, but when you take in totality, the one who is nirguna is saguna also. He who is attributeless also has attributes. He who is Brahman is also Shakti. The Shakti, Shakti and Chaitanya are one and the same. Fire and its power to burn are one and the same. Milk and its whiteness is one and the same. When thought of as universe, when thought of as inactive, he is called Brahman. when you sleep, and all your energies, all your capacities, everything dissolve in you, and you are yourself without a duality in deep sleep, then you are Brahman. When you start waking up and start doing all activities, you are human. Manifestation of activity, manifestation of Shakti to indulge in various faculties and various actions, seeing, hearing, all these movements, going, coming, all this thinking, talking, all this Shakti, manifestation of the Shakti. Shakti, when merged, is Brahman. When Brahman manifests in activity, is Shakti. When thought of as inactive, he is called Brahman. And when thought of as creator, preserver, and destroyer, he is called the primordial energy, Kali. Kali and Brahman. Brahman and Shakti are identical. Like fire and its power to burn, the same concept we see in Shaktas, the Shakti and Brahman. In Shaktas, we see Shiva and Shakti. In Shaivas also, we see Shiva and Shakti. The Shiva is given prominence, and here Shakti is given prominence. So Shakta and Shaiva. In Vaishnavas you see Vishnu and Lakshmi. It's his own power, Lakshmi. In Krishna and Radha. When we come to Krishna and Radha, we often forget that it's his own power manifesting externally as Radha. That's why we seldom say bring Rukmini into picture. We bring Radha into picture. With Shiva, we bring Parvati, Gauri or anything, whatever we bring. We bring as his own power manifesting. Just like you and your power to see, you and your power to talk, you and your power to work. All this, your own power manifested. So, Radha is a manifestation of Krishna's Shakti. So Brahman and Shakti are identical, like fire and its power to burn. When we talk of fire, we automatically mean also its power to burn. Again, fire's power to burn implies the fire itself. If you accept the one, you must accept the other. Brahman alone, that means if you accept any path, any way, if you accept God, you have to accept the totality. Otherwise, you will be free from nature, no doubt. You have realized God, no doubt. You have come out of the karmic cycle. You are free. You are liberated. Everything is. But you have not known the various aspects of God innate through the body, which can be realized, which can be experienced. It is like seeing a person in your office. That much alone you know. You know he is working with you for many, many years. But if you go to his home, you will see an entirely different personality there. With family, what is he? How is he? In office, nothing belongs to him, no one belongs to him. And he is freely moving about. When you go to his house and see, he is entirely a different person. And if you see in social background, he is another person. So, how many ways? Now, as many ways you can understand him in each background. You have known more and more about him. But anybody asks, do you know so and so? Yes, I know. Hey, do you know intimately? Yes, he is my officer. 20 years we are working together. But only one phase of his life, one part of his existence we have seen. Like that, God, if you see in totality, in various ways, then it is an entirely different picture. Sri Ramakrishna is trying to bring, when you say, I have known God, I have seen God, I have experienced God, remember, it is, there are various other aspects also of God. Don't limit him to him itself, who is right, author of this gospel. He says, in what do you believe? In form, with God with form or formless? Nirguna Nirakara or Saguna Sakara? Yam says, I like, I trust, I believe God is Advaitic truth, that is Nirguna Nirakara. I like God without form. Then Ramakrishna immediately says, yes, follow it. Hold on to it with all force and realize that one. But never think God is limited by that. He is Saguna Sakara also. He has innumerable ways of manifestation. You hold on to whatever you like and proceed. So he is bringing, when you accept one, you have to accept the other also. If you accept the one, you must accept the other. Brahman alone is addressed as mother. This is because a mother is an object of great love. One is able to realize God just through love, ecstasy of feeling, devotion, love and faith. These are the means. Listen to a song. How to realize God. Again and again, Sri Ramakrishna brings out the truth. He has infinite form. Don't limit God. Don't limit God. Whatever way you want to realize Him, realize. If you can, realize Him in various aspects also. Or realize Him in whatever way you want. And again He comes back. What are the means to attain Him? What are the means to attain Him? One is able to realize God just through love, ecstasy of feelings, devotion, love and faith. These are the means. Again he comes to means, again comes to end and means. Ecstasy of feeling, devotion, ecstasy of feelings when we say heart given to God. Devotion, the entire being, physical to the spiritual, the entire being devoted to God in His services, in serving His devotees, and wherever His manifestations are seen. Love. Love is the flow of your innermost being, Atman manifesting as love, and faith. All of the intellectual intellect, mind and heart together. Faith is a faculty. Faith is something which is supported by reasoning, intellect, by mind, by referring to all other things, experiences, mind and heart, love. These three support faith. Each has a part to play. Heart says, yes, this is God. The mind says, yes, this is God. because of the all past experiences. It has seen the world, it has seen the all aspects, the passing, the remaining, all these aspects you have seen. So the various aspects. So these are the means. Listen to a song. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhritavikraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namama.